welcome back to another video. Alright, so where we left off was I was lining up this fender. We got it all lined up pretty good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my grinder. We're going to grind some of that metal down, try to get it all nice and smoothed out. Make sure everywhere I'm going to weld is grinded down nice, so I get a nice clean weld on it, all up underneath here. I'm going to take a little marker and I'm going to mark all of that just so I know where it stands. Yeah, same thing with down here on where the rocker type goes right here. So let's get this off of here. I'm going to mark it up, get it off, start grinding, and get it prepped. Alright, so I am nowhere near a body guy, but I'm just gonna do this real quick. I got this like a little inch tube, and I actually fit right nice in this rail right here. So what I'm gonna do is I put it in here. I'm just gonna hammer this kind of straight just to get this line a little bit better than what it looks like right now. Can go all the way through, so just a little bit at a time. I also don't have a freaking body hammer, so we're just gonna tap it little bits at a time, and yeah, we'll see how that does. It should be better than what it looks like now, at least. Alright, so freaking awesome. This nice little piece of metal right here, it worked very well. So now that body line's way straighter. It's not so many like ins and outs on this outer piece right here. So, and honestly, this isn't even like the beauty piece that a lot of people are gonna see. This does connect the fender to the body, but then we have this this upper rail, whatever you want to call this, that I have to straighten out too. It's all pretty mangled. So I'll have to straighten that out, and that's really what's going to be the beauty. So I'm gonna spend some time on that whenever I get to it, but right now I feel like that body line's pretty good. So we're gonna start grinding all this down, getting it prepped to start tack welding it all. It is hot today, but we got the fender held up top. At first I'm going to tack weld all these little plugs that I made. So I drilled all these holes, and so I'm going to tack it out first up top, and then I'm going to work my way down this little fender here. I'm going to probably tack it in the center here, and tack one here in the center, and then work my way this way and then down. Just because I want to make sure I have the proper width in between the frame and the edge of this panel. So I'll go to the other side and I'll measure that out. And I think the last time I got the measurement, it was like 13 3/4. So let's see. Come back out to this fender here. Yeah, about 13 3/4. So we'll make it about the same on this side. So doesn't need to be perfect, because you can only see one fender at a time. You can't see both sides of the truck. So if it's a little off, nobody's really gonna see it. So let's get this welder fired up and start tacking. Let's finally start some welding. Hopefully it's on the correct setting. I don't want to have to get back down. It's very hot right here. Alright, so got it all tack welded on. should be pretty good to go. Now I'm gonna go start on the bottom. Get my big butt off there. Whew. Alright. Alright. Well, they at least penetrated, so that's good. Alright, it's starting to sprinkle and rain, but got all that welded up there. Got this whole thing tacked in. Looks pretty decent. I can feather some stuff in with some body filler if I need be, but honestly for me, for it being a mud truck, byline looks pretty good to me. And I'm not a body guy, so good enough. So we're gonna probably let this rain go on and then we'll get back after it. I don't want to get soaked while I'm trying to weld. Water and electric don't mix. Alright, well, they aren't the best looking, but it's alright. It'll probably hold. I'll do a couple more and stuff, but they'll hold. Like I said, it's a mud truck. That fender has definitely stiffened up quite a bit. So, it's pretty nice. Oh yeah, body line's still lining up. So, looking good, looking good. I'm gonna end up grinding all that down over there, and then grinding some other stuff down, and then we'll just throw just a coat of paint on it just so it doesn't rust. Alright, well, I decided to continue. So, what I got here is just a little thing to mock it up. I'm gonna try to mark it on the inside of the fender, mark each side so I can have like a little template, so I know what I need to kind of cut out of the metal. So we'll mark this up and get after it. Alright, so I got my template made right here, so it's not nothing super fancy, but I did mock it up. It'll work. I'm just going to cut it just a little wide because I can always take some off if I need to. I can never put metal back on. So I'll mark this up. Oh, where's my marker go? Good thing I have a bunch of them. So when I mark this, I'll just make it just a hair wide. Just a bit. Mark it down, and then we'll cut the outside of the line. Alright, it's pretty marked. I've got a mark up here, but honestly, doesn't really matter too much. Just take this. Cut that out. We'll fit it. I already know I'm going to have to grind down a bunch of the sides and stuff. Not really too worried about that. So it should be good. Let's get the grinding. Ooh, I might have messed up right there, but Oh well, we'll see. We will see. Boom. And just like that, she's cut up. So we'll let that cool off. I'm not gonna be a little dummy again, you know, touch it while it's hot. But once it cools off, I'm gonna go over there, fit it in. I know I'm gonna have to shave some of it down. No biggie, but hopefully it's wide enough. That's really what I'm concerned about. So when it cools down, I'll show you guys what it looks like. Alright, so I got this piece of metal all cut out. It's kind of bent up the shape. It's not too bad. I put it up on the fender. It matches up pretty decent. I have a little tiny line like right here in the body, so I kind of bent it by hand. And then when I put it up there, I'll try to bend a little bit better and tack weld on each side, make sure the bend's correct. But yeah, so got this little piece cut out. Now I gotta go put it on the truck and tack weld it in. Not too bad. Alright, so got this piece kind of in here. I'm gonna start tacking it. Just tack. I'm gonna slowly go down, make sure not to warp this. Try to get it all even. Make my way all the way down. Try not to warp either side. Do it slow, so I only have to do it once. Alright, so I started the fender last night. The little partial of the fender. I honestly did not like how much gap there was in between both fenders and the piece of metal, so what I did was I just cut it all off, made a new piece, made it fit a lot tighter so I won't have, you know, too much airy gaps. I mean, I got this one right here, but honestly I think I can make that work, so maybe put like a little piece of aluminum behind it or something while I'm welding. But yeah, it fits pretty good. I'll have to use the hammer as I'm going along. So now we'll actually put a time lapse in here. Crap took forever. I'm not a body guy, but I definitely am trying to take my time on this to make it right. So I only have to do it once, at least once for a long time, because it's gonna go in the mud. It's gonna keep rusting. Stuff's gonna happen. It might even flip again. Who knows? So let's get this time lapse going and show you what after it's done. I'll show you what it looks like. Alright, well, the GoPro, the memory filled up, so I just kept tacking away. Obviously it's not the prettiest. Got some hot spots where it ran through and whatever. I'll get it looking pretty good, honestly. I'm sure I can put a piece of aluminum, tack that up, make sure it's metal on the out or inside stuff. Bondo goes a long way too. So we're just gonna tack all this up. Might wait for this rain to come on through because we got a front right there, but after that, tack all this in. But body line's still looking pretty good. It's not too bad, honestly. Whew. Luckily the rain passed, so I've been tacking away. We only got a little bit more to go, so just got to fill in some of these holes, and then we'll grind it down. Also I got to weld those two together, so and then I'll grind it down, check for high spots or any holes, and then I'll go back and re-tack it if I need to be, or if it needs to be. Oh, excuse me. Alright, well, I'm gonna call it there for the video. I ran out of freaking welding gas. Typical. I'll pick some up after work tomorrow. But started going and getting a really bad welds. I mean, already on top of the bad welds, but so yeah, it's looking pretty good. It's all lined up. The fender has stiffened up, so then I'm gonna go, while I go get gas tomorrow, I'll go pick up some more metal for this bottom piece, and then for this rocker. So that's my next steps, is to build that rocker and then build this little piece right here, and then grind it all down. Maybe just paint it one color just to make sure, you know, it doesn't rust up. And fix some other stuff before body and paint, or before paint, you know. But yeah, so we're gonna end it there. Still got a power steering pump and brakes to put on, so that may be the next video, or I may continue this. Depends on whatever I feel like doing. If I get tired of body work, then I'll go out, jump onto the brakes. But that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed. We're just going to continue on this until it goes out to the woods and we can break it again. So stay tuned.